Yo, what is up, everybody? It's been a hot minute. Uh, no one's in the stream so far, so I'm just gonna wait till at least there's a couple people. But what is up? What is up, everybody? Just gonna be. Uh, so what I'm gonna be doing is basically just showing you guys what I've picked up just for New Comic Book Day this week, plus a handful of figures that I did post on Instagram when I first got them. Yo, what is up, Joshy Josh? Well, yes, this is sad. I'm sad. Yes. Okay. Have fun. Okay. Bye, Josh. Miss you. All right. So that was Josh. I play video games with him, and I'm gonna try to go see him at some point. So, whip. But yeah. Just gonna be waiting for a little bit longer. If no one's watching in the next 10 minutes, so when the stream's at like 12 minutes, I'll turn it off. But just gonna be sitting here, just waiting for someone to join. So, yeah, basically, what this is gonna be about is just, kind of doing more introductory things. Like, I'm gonna be trying to do this at least uh, every Wednesday, just because kind of want to show you guys what I get on my my weekly trips to the comic book store, and just gonna be basically, just chatting about everything that happens in my life. So, um, what else has happened to me? Um, I went on vacation a few weeks ago to the Dominican Republic. Very pretty place called Punta Cana. Very, very fun and enjoyable. Uh, we couldn't really leave the resort because uh, the what's the word I'm trying to think of? The locals aren't very uh, you know they're kind of racist to the white people that show up there. But I met a lot of very interesting people. I got to hold monkeys, which was the highlight of any part of my life. Uh, and the vacation was going pretty good up until I got a sunburn that was just right here, and that's the shoulder I usually hold a backpack on. So it was not very enjoyable when I had to carry the backpack full of water and other supplies. And I know what you're saying. Oh, why not just put it on the other shoulder? But it's just kind of weird just putting a backpack on a shoulder you've never used before for a backpack. Um, so that was the first thing that wasn't very fun about the trip. The second part about the trip that wasn't very fun either. Literally on the last fucking day of the trip, uh, my father went snorkeling, uh, and then he kind of drowned. He's okay. He's alive and everything. The only thing that's wrong with him at this point is he still gets winded pretty easily. And I mean, yesterday was his 55th birthday, so happy birthday to my father. I know he probably won't see this, but happy birthday, Dad. Love you very much. Um, what else happened on the trip? Um, I mean, nothing too exciting, other than my father having to stay in the country for an extra, like, I want to say like 3 days, 4 days at most. I might be wrong about that, like 2 to 3 maybe. Let me just say he did not enjoy it because they kind of had to put him in a diaper, which I thought was very wear the same diaper for 2.5 days, three. And from what he was saying, it was kind of sagging, and he had to wear um, like the gowns that they give you at the hospital, which I thought was pretty funny. All right, we are at 5 minutes. So if no one's on in the next few, I'm just gonna consider this kind of like a test live stream. just to make sure that it did work, because I wasn't even so sure it would work, because last time I checked on the whole live stream thing, I was not allowed to do it because I didn't have a certain amount of subscribers, which I thought was kind of an amount of subscribers just to go live. Like that just doesn't make sense to me personally. Um, okay, okay. If no one's here by 10 minutes, I'm just gonna show the stuff I got. What else have I done? I mean, nothing too exciting the last couple of years. I moved into my own place with a couple of friends. Well, couple of friends. More like uh, one friend that I met camping when I was like 13. Hung out with him the next couple summers when we went camping, and then for like 5 years I just didn't see or talk to him. And then uh, when I went to college, my second year going to college, I didn't even know he was going to college there. But then he showed up. Actually, let me rephrase that. My roommate at the time, a man I'm just gonna call Jose. Jose actually found him because they went to the same school, and my friend's name is Patrick. So Jose found Patrick while I was hanging out with my other roommate Alex. And when I went back to my room with Alex after we were done hanging out, uh, I just see this, you know, man with a thick ass beard and a chunky gut. Because last time I saw my friend Patrick, he was like skinny and scrawny and no facial hair. Yeah. I look at him, don't think about anything, just say, hey, he's like, Austin? I'm like, and look at him closer, I'm like, PJ? Because his middle name is John. He goes by PJ, but you can call him Patrick. So I'm just like, PJ? And then I'm like, what the fuck? And then we just went in for a bro hug. And then after that, he never hung out with Jose. He mostly was hanging out with Jose because he was someone he knew. And nothing against Jose. Very cool dude, just kind of very douchey. But uh, still a nice guy. Wish the best to him and whatever he does with his life. What else? Other than moving into my own place, um, nothing else. I have a tattoo of a pizza slice on my ankle, or is that considered ankle or leg? Yeah, I'm just gonna say ankle because it's close enough. The reason why it's a pizza slice is because for those of you who watched Spider-Man 2, Pizza Time, that's basically it. Also, I used to be a big fan of the Ninja Turtles when I was a little kid, so that's also kind of what that is. It has a couple different meanings for me because one, I really enjoyed the Ninja Turtles when I was a little kid, and like they were just the coolest TV show at the time. Even the what's it? I don't remember the exact name of the Ninja Turtle movie, but it was one of the ones from the 1980s. Very cool movie. I haven't watched it since I was a little kid. Now that I think about it, but I still remember most of it very vividly. Um, um, on some sad news since I last live streamed, October of 2022, my grandmother sadly passed away. Her and I were very close. She's actually the one who bought me some of my first Silver Age comics. Because I know she bought Daredevil issue 40 something for me just because I helped her out. She also bought, what was it? Like, it was the issue before Vision's first appearance, if I remember correctly. I just know it was like the retelling of the origin of Captain America, that one. She bought that for me. She bought me one of the parts of Kraven's Last Hunt. Uh, yeah, she bought me quite a few comic books just for helping her out. Um, what else? What else? Um, Other than that, I bought a PS5 Very cool. Very happy I got a PS5. Really do enjoy playing it, especially what's it called? Like the fact that you can buy like old games and then just play them on here, like Minecraft, Fortnite, uh, or not Minecraft and Fortnite. Well, Minecraft, yeah. Uh, like any of the Lego games, I've been playing a couple of those. But okay, looks like we're past the 10-minute mark. So I'm going to be showing you guys a few of the things I picked up. So the first thing, actually, I'll save that one for last because that's the one I like the most. So Target was having a discount, or putting their Marvel Legends on discount for like $12.95 a piece. So I thought, oh, okay, that's a decent price for, a lot of figures. So I got 4 figures, and it was like 50. I want to say like 53 something. Anyway, but yeah, I picked up pretty. Well, most of them are X-Men related from the. I don't remember the character's name, but I know he's part of the Starjammers. I think his name is Chod. I don't know. It was kind of weird for me to try to pronounce. But anyway, first one I picked up was Chamber, and not gonna lie, only picked this up just because, like, if you pop the head off of Chamber, it's basically just a biker body. So I was kind of thinking, like, Johnny Blaze custom. For that, that's the main reason why I bought this one. But I mean, pretty cool head sculpt and everything like that. Uh, this one, I was just kind of skeptical about just because I know nothing about the character. But after getting her out of the box, I can say I actually really like her. And this is Monet. I don't remember the rest of it. Monet something. Uh, Not so sure what her powers are, but I really do like the costume. And like she's definitely a very fun to pose around figure. Like I don't have her in such a great pose right now because like I haven't really set her up in my display yet. And this next one, little more crap than I thought it would be because this is actually one of the ones I did want from the wave, other than Cyclops and what's his name? Cyclops' dad, Corsair, I want to say, but the leader of the Starjammers. And that figure is Emma Frost, and like it's a beautiful figure. It's just more the fact that her cape kind of just you know uh, ruins it. If you guys hear that, I live close to an airport, so there's an airplane flying by almost every single day. But I mean, yeah, like I mean, beautiful figure, very thin waist, if you ask me. And then this is the last one I picked up, and I'm kind of surprised about this one, just because literally it wasn't like this figure was not there for like at all during the movie, like I know it was for most of the other places. But the comic book Yondu, and let me just say, this is a figure I was really excited about. I mean, it is kind of on a older body, and it does still have the pins for the joints. But I mean, other than that, like I mean, I really do like the figure, and this is basically everything it comes out with. And a weird thing about this figure was like this part could pop off, which didn't make sense to me. Why they didn't just keep it on, or just put it on in the box. But yeah, basically it just pops on and off, and now you have a bald Yondu, which I think is pretty funny. And next up, I'm going to be showing you guys all the comics I picked up. And starting off, we have X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday, issue number 1. And I read this last night. Very good first issue for the series. So basically, what happens in this is like this is just like what happens just as X Men Days of Future Past begins. And for those of you who don't know what that is, basically it's a dystopian future for the X Men where they're being hunted down and killed, and like that's basically all I know about it. Basically, the X Men are being hunted down and killed because some dude thinks that mutants are horrible weapons that just need to be, kept under control and or exterminated. And in just this issue alone, uh, we see Banshee get killed, we see Angel get killed, and then Cyclops, or not Cyclops. Well, I'm gonna say this about Cyclops. He gets blinded by an explosion, so no eyes. He can't shoot anything out of him, which kind of sad. Uh, and then we see Colossus and Kitty like have two kids, and sadly their kids do die fighting off a Sentinel. But I mean, the cover is just very beautiful, and I really do like it. Like, sorry about the glare, but I mean that's just a very cool cover. Like, I'm not a huge X-Men fan, but well, huge X-Men fan. You literally saw me pull up three. Like, I'd say I'm a fan of the X-Men, just not as big of a fan as like Spider-Man or just a plain Wolverine series. Because mostly for me, I'm really reading a lot of different things right now. Like, this is actually a very good story by DC. It's only on its second issue, but the first one really caught my attention, and it's a character called City Boy. Basically, he can control anything in the city. He can find anything in Metropolis, which is kind of difficult to explain if you haven't read the issue, but I recommend you guys check out City Boy. Speaking of Spider-Man, here is Miles Morales issue number 8, and this is kind of like a homage cover to ASM number 3. I want to say like 338, but I might be wrong. Um, Actually, something cool that I've been doing for my uncle, which I explained in my last video. I've been selling his comics. He gave me Hulk 181, which I am eternally grateful for. Thank you again, Uncle Scott. But another comic he had in his collection, which I'm gonna buy for myself, is the actual cover to this, which I have in a box right next to me. So just a second. Did I drop it? Yes. But basically, 238. I was close. Yeah, but Hobgoblin, first appearance. Here they are right next to each other. Let me just say, I like this one a little more than this one just because, this one looks more menacing compared to, that one where you can see his nose. And again, sorry about the glare, it's just kind of a little difficult to stop that when all my natural light is coming from that window. And then this one, for those of you who did not know, in the Spider-Man series that's going on right now, the terrible one, from what people are saying, I think it's an interesting read. I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but I wouldn't say it's terrible. It is not Captain Marvel. Miss Marvel died. Kamala Khan, for those of you who don't know. And yeah, I haven't read this one yet. Kind of interested to see how they deal with the death of Miss Marvel. But the weird thing is, Emma Frost are going to get married. Kind of weird, I know. But what am I trying to say? But on Tony Stark's side, on Stature's shoulder, you just see like a miniature Kamala Khan Miss Marvel. So she might not be dead for very long. I guess. Uh, Next one up is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 29, and I'm mostly reading. Like, people are saying this is a terrible Spider-Man series. Like I said, it's not fantastic, but I mean, terrible wouldn't be something I would describe it as. I'd say it's okay. Like, not anything very memorable other than Paul, the asshole that stole Mary Jane away from Peter. Fuck you, Paul. But anyway, very cool cover for issue 29. So even if you're not enjoying the series, like you have to admit that the covers are doing very cool. That the covers are very cool. I mean, okay. Next one up is Loki issue number 2. Almost said 22. Loki issue number 2, and I'm really enjoying the variant covers for this Loki series. And this is issue number 2 of 4. Issue number 1, very good read. Again, another series I recommend you guys check out. It's only on its second issue, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Because, like, even this variant cover is just like one of the best things I've, seen in a while. And then another series which I think is like doing very, very well for itself is Red Goblin, and this is issue number 6 of that. So basically, Red Goblin is what's his name? Normie Osborn, the son of Harry Osborn and the grandson of Norman Osborn. Like he gets the like it's not the Carnage symbiote like it was in the comic. This is like a spawn of the Carnage symbiote named I don't remember the name of it. I think the name was Scout though. And basically Scout is Normie's symbiote. Is it Scout? I want to say it's Scout or something different. But anyway, the covers on all of these books have just been gorgeous to me. Like, just look at how gnarly that is. And the fire coming out of the mouth, like, ooh. It's also a very good read, too, which I recommend you guys check out. And then a couple other books that I got. Moon Knight issue number 25. And let me just say, this Moon Knight series has been doing very, very well. Like, I've been enjoying reading it since it started in 2020. 2020 is when the series started, and I'm really enjoying it. And even, like, the covers are just phenomenal. Like, so, if you guys want to read a very good Moon Knight story, I recommend this one. Next one I have up is, oh, this is actually very cool. They're actually doing What If Dark, where, like, like normal what ifs are like, what would happen if this certain thing happened rather than this? Like, Spider-Man becoming the Punisher. Well, this is What If Dark, where basically everything just goes completely downhill. This is the first issue that they released, and all of these are just going to be one-shot books. But first one is What If Dark Loki. So basically, in this series, or in this book, Loki figures out a way to wield Mjolnir without being worthy. And he kills Thor, and I don't remember what her name was, but I know she was like a rune queen, if I remember correctly. And basically, this entire thing ends with Surtur causing Ragnarok, and then Mjolnir basically making the universe, I guess. That's kind of how I understood what happened. But I mean, very cool story, especially the fact that Loki gets a Thor-like costume. And these next two books up are, well, one of them is because I'm enjoying the series. The other one is just because I really, really thought the cover was really badass. And those two books are The Unstoppable Doom Patrol, issue number 4, And I'm actually a big fan of the Doom Patrol TV show, so that's the main reason why I got this book. Very cool looking cover. Really do like. Well, this is a variant cover, I should say, but the series has been pretty good so far. And it's only on issue number 4, and it's also the first Doom Patrol series in a long time. Like, I don't even remember last time they had a Doom Patrol series, if I'm honest. And then this book is for the new DC Night of Terrors series. And this is a variant cover by, what's his name? Francesco Mattina. And it's, like, I just really love the cover on this. Like, it gives me Deceased kind of vibes from it, you know? Like, for those of you who read Deceased and, got the variant covers. Like, I just really love this cover. Like, I haven't read, I have 4 books from this specific storyline. I have the Batman one, the Joker one, and like all the side stories are just going to be like 2 issues each. And then the main like Night Terror storyline, along with the like the introduction of the character Insomnia, who is basically causing this Night of Terrors thing, which I think is very cool. Actually, let me go show you guys those books real quick, because they're literally just sitting on my counter. All right, so these are the Night Terrors Batman. Again, another variant cover, which very cool looking cover. I don't know if you guys can really see that, but there's a giant bat right in the middle, and Bruce Wayne is a child in the red. Or, oh wait, never mind. Like, it's just actual Batman right down there. This one was a very fun and interesting read. And then this one, basically, the Joker one, basically Batman dies. Batman dies in this, and then the Joker doesn't know what to do with his life because without Batman, he's basically nothing. And I thought that was pretty cool. So, and this is a variant cover again. The variant cover I was very excited to try and find, and I did pick it up. And I am kind of excited to read issue number 2 to that. And I know this week they released like 4 more with Zatanna, Green Lantern, The Flash. I think Harley Quinn had one of them. I might be mistaken about that. No, wait, not Harley Quinn, Robin. And I can't remember if there was any other ones. Like, the only other one I can say I'm actually kind of tempted to get would be the Superman one, and that one's not coming out for a little bit. But anyway, while we're on the topic of night terrors, they're also doing these fluorescent, like, colored covers. And let me just say, I mostly picked this one up just because I really enjoy the top part with, like, the eyes. And that's this one. And this is just Night Terrors. Like, it's not Night Terrors number 1. Like, this is, like, the prelude to, like, how it happens. But very cool cover. I haven't read this one yet. Like, I've only read the 2 side stories for this series so far. But other than that, yep. Excuse me for that. And then going on to the last 2 comics I have. Both of these are reprints, by the way. So the first one I have up is Hulk number 180 reprint. And main reason why I picked up this one was because since I am now the proud owner of an actual Hulk 181, I kind of wanted to, like, I wanted to read it, but at the same time, I don't want to, damage the book any farther than it's already probably been damaged. So I found issue number 180 for the Hulk story. And then, like, if I'm honest, I didn't even pull these for myself. The comic book shop owner, that's my friend, he pulled them aside for me just because I told him that, yo, my uncle gave me Hulk 181 for helping out with him. And he's like, oh, damn, that's badass, man. Yeah. Um, and, well, I already kind of spoiled it, but uh, I got Hulk 181, and this is kind of a, I don't know what the exact wording for it is, but it's basically like a shiny cover. And let me just say, I really do like this. I am very excited to read both of these together, just because, like, for those of you who do not know, Hulk 180 is the first appearance of Wolverine, and Hulk 181 is the first full appearance of Wolverine and first cover of Wolverine. And let me just say, Wolverine has always been like the only X-Men character that I can say I actually really, really enjoy. Just because, like, I mean, he's been through more than 90% of the other X-Men. He's fought in more wars than anybody. He, like, my love for him started when I first played. What was it? Um, what was the name of the game? X-Men Origins Wolverine, like the PS2 version, not the PS3 version, which is way better. Like the PS2 version was just kind of a more dulled down version. Like you had to go do more like little not side missions. What's the word? Like more puzzles rather than, like go hunt down this guy, kill him because he stole your girlfriend, or go fight Sabretooth, or anything like that. Like, no, it was just more like puzzles and mystery stuff that you had to figure out. Which, not a bad game, but I mean, uh, like, especially for the PS2, like, the graphics were pretty good on PS2. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling on. I do apologize for that. Um, but from what it looks like, we've been live for 30 minutes. Nobody's in here, so uh, I'll give it a couple more minutes, and if no one else, like 2 more minutes, so I'm at 35 minutes. But yeah, anyway, expect a lot more live streams because this is something I actually really enjoyed doing, and I was very sad when I wasn't able to do it anymore. Just because this is a more, you know, um, direct way for me to actually talk with the people who watch my videos rather than, having them just message me on Instagram. Because I'm better, like, I'm not so great trying to, message what I'm trying to say because my brain's always going like 7 different places at once. If you guys couldn't kind of realize from the video. But yeah, again, thank you for those of you who stopped by and watching, and for those of you who watch this later on, thank you very much for watching. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else to say other than uh, I'm very excited to start streaming again, just because, again, I know I've mentioned this like a couple of different times in this video alone, but it's been 2 years since I've, done anything live stream wise. And let me just say, it feels good to, be back. I'm going to be doing singing and dancing, doing other retarded shit. And for those of you who find the word retarded inappropriate, uh, like, I do apologize, but that's just what I've always used because I am a country boy. So, but, yeah. We are now at the 35-minute mark. Nobody has joined, but again, thank you all. Thank you to all of. Words are hard. Uh, Thanks to all of you who have stopped by and watched me, even if it was just for like a little bit. And thank you to those of you who are watching afterwards. So, yep. Anyway, my name is Carnage, aka Austin. I'll catch all of you guys in the next video. So, oh, how do I end the live stream? Oh, there we go. Okay. It's been a while, so I do apologize if this is kind of cringy, me trying to turn it off. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next live stream or my next video. So, peace and thank you.